Hello, how is everyone doing?
I don't want to swim.
You're not. But welcome all. How's it going?
To be a part of this.
Well, you are a part of this. You're in this call. Actually, I invaded
Help,
you.
he kidnapped me. Yeah, this is my call. Back off.
Anyway, hello everyone. How are you all doing? It's me, Jake.
Eletrin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, VT.
What?
VT.
No, I'm not VT. That's just. Anyway, we are on Genshin today. I don't have the screen up. Hold up. Game area. Let's go.
I'm only here to bully him.
Oh, Sammy's so far away from me. Hold up. I need to. Ah, no, hold up. I'm not.
Help me, I'm so far away.
I'm a great streamer, trust me. Okay, you there. Okay.
Nah, you would have been a good streamer. It's just that's where Jacob was. That's why there was no space.
Yeah. And then cut. Okay, cool. You're closer now. Yay.
Yeah.
Let me go to my Be Right Back screen in case. Okay, yeah, so we are on Genshin today. I'm just going to turn my music down all the way because we've got that loud music at the moment.
Yay.
Oh shit, I'm not in the streaming mindset. I forgot to change my playlist. There we go. Right, okay, we're back. We're back in it. Yeah, so we're going to be doing...
Jesus Christ, that was a lot.
I'm still going. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing a story quest. I've got a lot to do. We've got 5 to catch up on now because Escoffier's is out. But we're not going to be doing Escoffier's today. I ran out of time to do the 60 primo reward or whatever it was. So that's a shame, but it's 60 primo, so it's not that much. But we're going to be doing CLORINDE'S today. We're going to accept the quest. I am talking really fast. It's Judgment Day. We are going to Natlan. Let's go. Not Latnan. Yeah?
Calm down. Breathe. Big breath in. Hold it. And don't breathe again. Hello everyone, this is my stream now. I totally am a Zhao main. Don't mind the big guy beside me, it's fine. You can breathe now if you want.
I can't breathe.
And out. Weak.
I'm not weak. Don't you call me weak. Anyway. Right. Where is...
Do you also see Navia and Clorinde?
Do you think I'd make a good storage seller?
They look like they might have run into some kind of trouble.
Nah, I can't talk that fast. Hello, Navia. How you doing? Oh, it's not Clorinde as well. To be honest, I do not give a shit about Clorinde, but I'm doing a story quest anyway.
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much everyone in the court of
That's
Fontaine
nasty.
already. Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine, he hid himself under his helmet as soon as he realized there'd be people around that he didn't know.
What about Chiori and Charlotte?
Anxious boy.
I feel like both of them would be more than up to it.
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now. I just gave the members of the Spina a few days off, too, so I don't want to bother them either.
This is getting pretty difficult.
Navia, Clorinde, what's up?
Nom nom.
Oh my.
Sammy's eating, that's what's up.
Isn't my dear partners. How are you all doing?
Huh. Navia?
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Yep, this is our chance.
Oh no, we're about to be their sex subjects, aren't they?
Do you need our help with something? Oh,
Maybe.
Precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only you can solve. Oh, for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
What kind of problem?
Traveler, Paimon,
Yes.
would you join us and play Marshosei Hunter Judgment Day?
No.
Mara, she'll say what now?
It's a new game
That's just
script by the
nasty.
Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
I'm a traveler.
Ever
I
heard
don't
the
play
tabletop
games.
They put out games that allow you to participate in a story and roleplay characters with your friends. Oh,
D&D?
I've loved their stuff ever since I was a kid.
That sounds super interesting.
Clorinde and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them. And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse. I mean, come on, a brand new script? Nobody has ever played it before.
Mm-hmm. Generally speaking,
So it's D&D.
scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues. But I think this one is pretty
DVD.
solid.
DVD.
The
No, that's
author
Dead by
obviously put a
Daylight.
lot
This
of
is
work into the
Dungeon.
story.
DVD.
The world building is also quite credible.
Dungeons and
DVD.
Dragons.
I know I was the one that
No,
handed you the script,
DVD.
but some of us
Yeah,
haven't read
Dead
it yet.
by Daylight.
No
That's
spoilers.
Dead
Not
by
DVD. DV.
Anyway, the script
DVD.
calls for a team of 4.
Yeah.
What, the thing that fucking bounces around your
There's
screen and
one
never hits
final
the
player
corner?
right now.
That thing.
Fuck that thing.
That thing's in Faz.
It is.
So, you're saying you'll help us out? I knew I could count on you, partner.
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of a package deal. Is that okay?
A package
That's not a
deal.
problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the actual number of
If Traveler's
players
doing
and
it,
ensure that
Paimon has
everyone
to
a
too.
good time.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow your lead.
I always help a friend in need.
Well, that solves our problem. You have our thanks.
Woohoo! I'll go grab the script manager from the club.
So
right
how's
away.
everyone days
The
doing?
script
How's yours,
manager?
Sammy?
Didn't you just say that you gave
How was
Clorinde the
dinner?
My day is my day.
The club introduced a completely new kind of gameplay.
Was
for
dinner
this
dinner?
It was just a day.
In this iteration,
Dinner was dinner.
the Game Master's version of the script is
What'd you have for dinner?
incomplete. The script manager provides the next part of the
Beef
script
jerky.
only after players have completed the current list of objectives.
Nice.
On top of that, in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the story's sets and scenes in real life. We'll only know where we should go once the script manager reveals the starting location.
Ooh.
Wow, you're right. Whoever wrote this script really did put in a lot of work.
And it's got a real healthy amount of suspense, right? I mean, even the GM doesn't know how the story will end.
I look forward to experiencing it with you all.
Why don't
We're
you go
literally
meet up with the
playing
others
D&D.
first? They should all be waiting at Chiorio Boutique.
Yeah, you
I'll
are.
come over with the script
I
manager as soon
wanted
as
to
I
play
find them.
Genshin.
Sounds good. Remember to always
Nah,
watch
we're
where
playing
you're going,
DV.
and don't rush.
Dungeons and
You
Dragons.
say that like I'm 6 years old or something.
DVD.
Not
Let me
DVD.
think. What kind of characters?
I like
should
DVDs.
play
You
this
like
time?
DVDs?
I do. I have the
I just
MHA
hope you'll
ones.
pick up some useful skills this time.
Yes.
It's the latest
I
one
know.
out.
And stop trying to
Amazon.
persuade every animal you come across.
Let's go see.
Checks
I
Amazon
need-
while streaming.
Amazon. Let's see. My Hero
It's a good thing this story quest is completely voice
Your
acted,
net.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good thing, isn't it? Fuck's sake, it's still not out. It's been over a year now. No, it hasn't,
womp.
but
Womp womp.
still. Doesn't take a year to get a
Womp.
DVD out. Lenny!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
And Farina.
You're back. Huh? And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you too.
My twink boy.
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Lady,
Indeed.
Farina, Paimon
Okay,
didn't
I'll
know
play
you
it for
were
Lenny.
playing too. Are you also members of the
I'm
tabletop?
playing for Lenny.
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. I haven't taken part in many formal club activities. Lynette, Fremine, and I play something similar at the Hotel Bouffe Tété sometimes, but I'm usually the GM. Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Clorinde simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and asked if I wanted in.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the script. If it's sufficiently fun, then I'll join.
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clorinde?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Right. right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing. Really, just a small hobby of mine.
Wow. Hyman's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
So if we have a problem with any of the rules, do we have to submit a duel request to you?
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things difficult for my players. I maintain a clear boundary between my professional and personal lives. The me you see at court represents the
It's
law
time
and
to
order of Fontaine. I put
duel.
all personal feelings to the side and grant a fair duel to all who seek to defend their honor. But in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person. Someone who feels anger and sadness, just like everyone else.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but now I'm wondering whether you were actually mad or if it just looked that way from the outside.
I was probably in work mode during those times.
Is that so? Well, in any case, I just feel like even in your personal life, you don't get emotional very often.
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger, though, that might be something I could accomplish.
Devil may cry.
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm back! Here, allow me to introduce you to the script manager, Mr. Florian.
Who the fuck are you?
Meow.
Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club. I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can do to give the players a more immersive experience. Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted from the real history of the Marashose Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Paimon's not super familiar with the history of the Marashose Hunters. Is that a problem?
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Marashose Hunters were people who dedicated themselves to hunting monsters and protecting the city by using a special swordsmanship technique passed down over generations. Their story can be traced back to the ancient Remurian dynasty, as well as the first hunter, Cassiodor. But I'll leave the finer details for you to seek out and discover later.
Mm-hmm. And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
In that case, brave hunters, are you ready to set out on an unknown adventure?
Yeah.
Just one sentence and it's like we're in the story already.
Aha, I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well.
No, you
Head over to
don't.
this location and begin your heroic journey.
So, as
My
we follow
heroic
the
journey
story,
started
it leads us to
500 years
specific
ago.
Scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative. What does
You're
the
500 years
message
old?
in the envelope say?
It's the exact
Oh, Aether
location of
is.
the scene, as well as the formal permission to use the venue. Huh, seems
Huh?
like they have everything prepared. Please check all your belongings, everyone.
Aether was
and
born
make sure you haven't
500 years
forgotten
ago.
anything. Once you're ready, please follow me to the designated location.
Sounds good. Hunter Squad, move out!
Move out. Okay, time to go. Let's see where we're heading off to. We're going there. Let's teleport. What? Where's the game? Oh, I've got to run there. Oh, that gives me some time. Hey Sammy,
Yes.
how would you feel about
That
me?
is my name.
Yes. Okay. How would you feel about me sending you a list of places in London and you do some research on them and tell me where you want to go?
London.
Even the Fatometer is
I don't know when.
The Fatometer. What's that?
They may.
I don't know.
It's a card that's used to
Hey,
determine action
mate.
success or failure. We'll need
Hey
to use it
guys,
when
I'm
we try to
taking
use certain
Sammy to
skills.
London.
Woo!
Yay.
Dessert and tea. Is
AKA,
that
we're
us
meeting
as
up
well?
again. Yay.
Yay.
I'm so
Um,
excited
Really?
Are
to
you?
see your mom.
It
Oh.
feels just like a tea party with friends.
Those snacks
And
have
your
Paimon's
boyfriend.
name written all over them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll
you might be
send
more
you
of
a
a snack
list,
hunter than a
aka the
Mara
list I
Shosei
have.
hunter,
You do
Paimon.
research. Tell me what you think.
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty.
Maybe.
If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down
I'd send you
every
the list
last
anyway.
one.
The desserts
I know.
are
I know
great.
you were gonna do it anyway.
But I'm still looking forward to
That
the
doesn't mean I'll give
story
you an
more than
answer.
anything.
Very fair. Then, let us begin. First, please
I just
pick up
cleared all my
one of the character
notifications.
cards in front of you and write down your name and
I
profession.
got another one.
You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a Mara Shosei hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Ooh, nice.
As hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional skill points to those areas.
Swordsmanship.
I'm putting a
So there's
star
a
next to
fighting
the
card to all
definite.
this? Paimon
I've got
not sure she
hiccups, so
can
they
do all
hurt.
that
Please
on
take
her
them
own.
away from me.
Maybe Paimon can just stick with you?
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the Mara Shosei hunter, and you can
There you
be
go.
his little floating assistant.
Kinda like in real life.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep, it can be any name you like.
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life, but still as yourself. That's not a bad idea.
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet. You have a limited amount of skill points that you can use to learn a number of skills.
Do I have to
The
put
more
skill
points you
into
invest
this?
in a particular skill, the easier it will be to pass associated
Yes.
I'm
Need
not
to
good
try.
at
You try hard.
strategy.
Take persuasion
try hard.
and investigation. Those are must-haves when it comes
Nah,
to
you'll see what
missions
it's like.
these.
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful for gathering intelligence. Good idea, Navia. Just as expected of a veteran player.
So, should we also take those skills then?
Not necessarily. Since we're working together as a team, we could leave the negotiations to Navia and use our skill points to pick up other useful skills. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more options if we run into any situations we can't negotiate our way out of.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. I suppose it's not so different from an acting troupe. Everyone has their own role to play. Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite sure what use they'll be, but I'm not as knowledgeable about the other skills, and I am not too confident I'd be able to roleplay them well.
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler?
I want to learn medicine.
Ooh,
It also
so you
shows
wanna help
medicine.
people when they're injured. That's nice of you.
Learn insight.
Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts.
What was the other
Sounds
option for that
useful.
one?
Cooking.
What do you think? Are you sure you
Yeah,
want
I
to
chose
use these skills?
the chef one.
I chose insight and medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's see. Oh, looks like you each have enough points to choose one final skill.
You've all picked such classic skills. It's fine to go a little bit out of the box, you know.
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
For
I need
example,
to get
this one
back.
here.
Right.
Summon. Doesn't it sound super mysterious and cool?
Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, This skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon characters or creatures that fit the script's world-building rules.
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what a Marashose hunter can summon?
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend. Just learn the skills that interest you. And the GM
I'm
will
just
take
lurking
care
in
of
your
the
chat, by
rest.
the way.
That's fine.
So if you need me to moderate, just tell me, because I don't actually have the chat bit open.
Well, now that everyone's more or less finished creating their characters,
If you need to do my,
we can
if you need me to do my
Since
job,
2 of our
tell
players are
me.
doing this for the first time, though, let me ask:
Will do.
would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
I want to play on
What's the
authentic
difference between the
mode.
two?
Well,
Why
I
go
also
easy?
enrolled in
Games,
authentic mode.
the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the Fatometer. For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure
La
may
la
even result in
la
further negative
la
consequences. If you choose to play in
la
authentic
la la
mode,
la
every time you elect to use a
la
skill,
la
you'll need to use the Fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail.
la
There's
la
a few
la
consequences
la
that may follow.
la
If you choose
la
easy
la
mode
la
instead,
la
every check will be
la
successful by
la
default, and you won't have to worry
la
about luck playing a
la
factor.
la 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 la. Random checks triggered by Fatometer often serves as indicators for Destiny courses for the elixir in action. Press to draw a card to get a random number between 1 and 20. If the number displayed is greater than equal to a difficulty check, it will pass this, otherwise it will fail it. Players while playing in one city that can be affected by the results of the check. Your current check bonus will be added to your randomly drawn number, making it easier to pass checks. In easy mode, all checks are considered successful by default.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. I'd feel bad if I brought the team down by failing my checks.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm going with authentic mode for sure. Never knowing what you might have to overcome. Ugh, doesn't that sound exciting?
It sure does, Navia.
I'd rather be mentally prepared for what might happen.
All right, then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
I'd like to pick authentic mode.
Are you sure?
That was so direct. Are you sure? Don't question my choices. I put a lot of thought into this, okay? Yes, I'm sure.
I don't think you put a lot of
You'll
thought
see
into
the
your
beauty of RNG.
your decision, so I think you should do it
I don't
again.
think Clorinde would
I'm
make things too difficult for us, no matter
fine.
what the Fatometer says.
I'll regret
Isn't
it
that right,
later,
Clorinde?
not now.
No promises.
That wasn't super reassuring.
Well, anyway, enough talk. Let's get started. I want to experience at least a good chunk of the story today.
Speaking of the story, why is the beginning scene on a beach?
Well, that's because... a long time ago, back when human civilization was still in its
Durant
infancy,
looks amazing in that
powerful
costume.
demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land.
Oh, sorry?
They
Durant looks
created a
amazing in
host
that
of
costume.
monsters and sent them to
I know,
slaughter
right?
all
She's so
humans in
pretty.
existence. Soon, a group
You
of
should
human
see,
rebels banded together.
Everyone's
With their
outfits, they're
swords
all
raised,
pretty.
They swore
Yeah.
to
Linny's
brave
is
the
good,
darkness.
all I think.
And
In fact,
in
all
doing
of them
so,
were really pretty.
subdue each and
But
every
Clorine's
monster
just,
that sought their
it's
destruction.
beautiful.
Wait,
They
Lenny
became
gets
known as
gets
the
one?
Marashose Hunters.
They all go. Even Traveler gets one, broski.
Ah. Custom loading screen, damn.
Sometime later,
Hey,
as a
get out
member
of
the
Mondstadt.
Marashose Hunters, you
Wait,
receive a commission.
is this Mondstadt?
Following the address
Yeah.
provided on the
Wait.
message,
It is not
you take
actually
a bus
Mondstadt, you're fine.
and
Don't
arrive
worry.
at this strange city.
Oh, okay.
It's a
As you
domain.
inhale, you can
It's
taste
technically
the
a
slightly
domain.
salty air of the docks.
The
as you
salty
begin to
air.
survey your surroundings. There aren't many people in the vicinity, but you do take note of a few others who, like you, seem to be sizing up this place. Your eyes meet, and you realize these people are fellow Marashose hunters, likely led to this location after receiving the same commission as you.
You're all Marashose hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's
Navia's
Navia,
outfit.
monster hunter by
Ah.
trade, and helpful neighborhood businesswoman on the side. What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out on the road.
Okay, count me in.
Oh,
My
Lenny.
name is Linny. I've been
Yeah, his is
wandering
cool.
since I was little and picked up a few less than legal
You know he's
tricks
wearing his
along the way.
artifacts?
I was adopted
Oh,
by
yeah.
a Marashose hunter and later chose to follow in his
It's a little
footsteps.
detail that I noticed that I like.
Is this where you...
I don't think I pointed it out
introduced
though. I
her
think I just kind of kept it to
It sounds
myself.
like they've done this
Yeah.
dozens of times.
I'm doing it now.
My name is Farina, and I grew up in
Farina's
a noble
okay.
family. I always
Yeah.
had a
They could have
strong
done better
interest
for Farina,
in
but I like it
performance
at
and
the same
arts.
time.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a Marashose hunter, what I really want is to be a performing artiste.
Hey, that's really cool. You can do it, Farina. That's exactly how it's done.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this Marashose hunter right here.
Bye, Mons.
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a
Ah.
child. I want to do my part to eradicate
And
these
look at
monsters
it
and use
there.
my
He
brain to
talked.
help others.
Oh, welcome. When we face the
Yeah,
monster,
this was
I'll make
before
sure to
the
charge in
VA
front
is
so
on
that everyone can
strike.
cover. You
Yeah.
can take care of the healing at the back.
You open your envelopes at the same time.
I think we are
The
good
message
up until
reads, To
music
the
keys.
honorable and
Yeah.
trustworthy
For story
Marashose
quest-wise.
hunters, our kingdom is currently facing a grave crisis.
You think it's
The
like a
lands
rare
outside the
occasion
capital
for
have
Zack
been
to get a
overtaken
message
by
saying, "Hey, we
monsters,
need you to voice
and
Zack
our
to
people are being
line."
led astray
Like one
by
single
forces of
line.
wickedness.
That's it. That's all you need to do. Is that all we
Please
need
help us resolve
is
this
for you to say
crisis
this.
and return peace
Sure.
and stability
We'll,
to
we'll
all.
give you like 500 quid for it.
The layout of this city
Ah, it'll
is
be
super
fine.
familiar. It kind of reminds Paimon of Mondstadt.
The scriptwriter must have used a real-world.
We'll give you all of
reference when coming up
Sammy's
with the map.
Genshin spendings for it.
As experienced
I
hunters,
specifically
the
meant
layout
because
of
I
the
paid
city
a lot.
reminds you of places
Yeah.
once traveled. You recall the sight of tree-lined streets.
That's
and the
details,
gentle
broski,
tranquility of
details.
days gone by. Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be little more than
What
an
you've
empty
spent
shell.
on Genshin is probably
Its
what
hollow
Zack's
gates are
earned.
open to you, beckoning you to come forth.
You know
and
what?
bring salvation
I really
back to the
wouldn't be
town.
surprised.
I carefully read every line of the letter and
You
turn
don't
my
want to know how
attention
much
to
I
the
spent on
signatures
this
at the
game.
bottom. Who issued this commission to us?
You see a long
I say
string
this
of
game as if I'm
unfamiliar
also playing
names.
Genshin right now, but I am
It
actually
would
playing a
seem that
different
many
game.
of the residents of the city
Woowa.
issued this commission together.
Yeah, I'm still playing Woowa. I haven't even done
Woowa.
my
That
Genshin
things
dailies.
were
I should
not
probably
right
do my
within the
Genshin
kingdom,
daily.
You should
and
probably do
sent
your
a
Genshin
distress signal
dailies.
to the outside world.
I think I can have Genshin open at the same time as a
In that
Woowa.
case, why don't we take a walk around the city and see if we can learn
You know?
anything from the local
Huh?
I
residents?
only think that I can.
Oh, good idea. We might be able
I
to
can
get
have
some
Genshin
leads on
and
the
Woowa
monsters
open
the
at the
bad
same
guys were
time.
after.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I actually can.
You look up and see a tavern nearby. It
Ooh, a
appears to be open for
resurrection.
the day.
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the novels I've read are anything to go by, taverns are usually full of information.
Why do taverns always have a
What
lot
I-
of info?
Because
As you approach
they
the
just
tavern,
do.
you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
But now Cloran's there.
Greetings, friend. Lovely
Ah.
weather we're having today, don't you think?
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite lovely. If only those monsters out there would stop causing trouble.
Imagine voice acting a character to voice act a character.
I know, right?
Useful information to offer. If we keep asking questions, we might be able to get some good leads.
Oh, come now. Don't be sad. Life is all about optimism. Oh, that reminds me. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Huh?
I don't think that's the kind of question we're supposed to ask.
Nothing turns a frown upside down like good food. How about some macarons? I could make you some.
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
That's not necessary, miss.
Oh my god, I can just condense my
Excuse
resin.
me for
That's
saying
amazing.
This, but you don't really look
Because
like
I
a
ain't
chef.
doing the stupid photography!
Besides,
Stupid
I'm
daily!
not really a fan of sweets.
So you're someone who barely smiles and doesn't like sweets. You're really starting to remind me of this one friend of mine.
I'm literally playing Genshin and Woowa at the same time right now.
Hey! Did she just... me?
Clorian must have broke character for a second.
This is fine,
This
right?
isn't getting us anywhere.
Yeah.
Traveler, maybe you can think of something.
Any help here, Linny?
Miss, we'd love to learn more about the monsters you mentioned. If you're willing to open up to us, we might just be able to
I
help
think I
resolve the
also
troubles
asked
you're
Linny for
facing.
his help at that point.
Oh, the troubled woman seems a bit hesitant. Check complete. What? I didn't even do anything.
Not even the one that learned persuasion.
Oh no, you didn't need to. Linny did it. That's what
My
the check is his
troubles, you
check.
say?
You made
not
Linny
sure
do
they're
you
so
made Linny do
easily
that
resolved,
specifically, so you
but
didn't
I
need to do
suppose It
anything.
wouldn't hurt to share them with you. A horde of
Here's how
monsters
I'll
suddenly
keep it.
appeared near the capital
job.
recently, so all the guards were dispatched to fight them.
Do you remember when those monsters
I'm going to do my
appeared?
boys' domain with my
I'm not
Kinich team
completely
because
sure.
that makes sense, right?
All I know is
Definitely.
that my husband was dispatched to fight them 3 days ago.
Do you know where he was sent?
It all happened so fast. When we said our goodbyes, he couldn't even tell me where they were sending him.
Lunch lady noise.
You have our thanks, friend. We'll find and defeat those monsters as soon as possible. We sincerely hope your husband will be able to return to your side soon.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry. We'll find him. Just try to remain optimistic and wait for good news. We don't always get to choose what happens to us. But we do get to choose the little things like what we eat and how we respond to the things life throws our way. I hope that one day, you too will recognize the power of something as small and inconsequential as a delicious dessert.
I'll do my best. You bid farewell to the woman, and continue your journey further into the city.
I like how it says Door of Resurrection activated. Every
As if you can
time.
actually walk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you venture further into the
As
city,
if you can go anywhere
the
else or
streets appear
die.
largely empty.
You know?
An
Yeah.
elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away
I suppose
her
maybe
wrinkled
explore
wand.
if you leave.
A
Hey, look,
nearby
it's that
merchant
hot
folds his
old lady
arms
Ozzy was
and gives
into.
you a disdainful look.
Oh, is it?
You get the impression that
Shameless
he's someone who has
plug to
long
my,
gotten
my
used to the
short.
sight before him.
Don't look down at me like that.
Although he doesn't seem very friendly, merchants are usually a good source of information, right?
Yeah, but you have to
Pardon me,
bribe
sir.
them.
I'd like to ask a question if I may.
That depends. How much are you willing to pay?
Is Cloran
Oh,
voicing all
well,
these
this
people?
much.
What do you take me for? Some lowly
The
beggar?
voice actor has to voice act
You can't
characters
even
in the
buy
game
half
that
an
she's
onion
voice
with that
acting
amount.
for. But she's voice acting a
Surely
different
an
character for
onion can't be
through the
that
voice of her voice
expensive,
acting character.
Well, she is a voice actor, so
Eh,
she
what
should
do
be able
you
to
know?
voice act other
War's
characters through
nearly
the voice
upon us.
acting of the character she's
Everything
voice
costs
acting.
several times what it did before.
I
If you're
know,
not gonna buy
right?
anything,
Voice
then
acting is
scram.
amazing. I love voice actors.
Whoa, what
Voice
a
acting is
nasty
amazing.
guy.
I also love voice
Maybe we
actors.
shouldn't even bother talking to him.
They deserve better.
But he still might have information we need.
Yes.
Traveler, can you think of something?
Lenny, you're up.
Okay, while everyone is talking, I secretly use my magic props to summon a bottle of wine without the merchant noticing.
Yeah.
We meant no offense, sir. Here, allow me to offer you this bottle of vintage wine, made only from the finest grapes. I'll just leave it here. Please, enjoy it at your leisure. Ah, I should mention that this wine is the perfect accompaniment to a meal. I'd suggest enjoying it with dinner.
All right. Go on and ask. What do you want to know?
Hello.
Do you have any
Hello.
information on the monsters? Or the
Hello.
crisis that has overtaken
Hello.
them?
I am streaming, just so you know.
Crisis.
Say hi to
Oh, yeah.
chat.
There's a crisis everywhere you look.
Hi, Chan.
Monsters are camped
I
outside.
just got back from it.
They've been destroying all our trade
It's
routes.
Jakey.
We have limited reserves within the city.
It's me,
This continues,
Jakey.
we're all gonna be in big trouble.
Yay.
Wait.
Sorry, stream. I just realised
Put a
that
plan in
the
place to
subtitles are
distribute
kind of cut off.
supplies
So,
or maintain order?
womp.
We could all stop those nobles.
I was
and
looking
fellas
at
who
that, but I
break
was
a
also
sweat.
laughing that I was
Who knows?
covering them, but now they're
Maybe
even
they've
more
been cahoots
covered,
with the
which is
monsters
even
all
more
along.
hilarious to
That is
me.
concerning. Thank you, sir. We won't take up any more of your time now.
What story quest you doing? I think it's story quest,
Chlorine.
right?
Don't worry, I think they may be
Yeah.
covered in my stream as well.
Oh, chlorines.
Hey, why
Chlorine.
are you in such a hurry?
I think
You
chlorine.
see, that bottle of wine
No, don't
was
lie. I
just
thought
an
her name was
important
like
prop.
chlorine.
No, it's Chlorand.
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Yeah.
Oh, how about the city square?
The city
I need to
square?
start fire. You're in Fontaine?
Before you lies
What,
the
right?
city's central square.
No, this is
You
Mondstadt.
see a man with a slightly
Oh,
anxious
really?
look
Technically,
on his
it's
face,
Mondstadt, but technically
pacing
the story
back
quest
and
is in
forth,
Fontaine.
his
Yeah.
head hanging low.
I'm in Fontaine and in Mondstadt.
Right.
Still
He's
immersed
in
his own
Fontaine, but it's a
thoughts,
domain
he
of
shakes his
Mondstadt.
head and lets out a long sigh.
Right, Oh, okay, I think I understand.
This guy seems
He understands, yeah.
Maybe I can get some information out of him.
I think.
Hello, sir. Is there
How are you,
anything I
Sammy?
can
How
help
are you, Jakey? How you guys doing?
I am good. How are
Wait,
you doing?
You're...
I am good.
Oh, dear goodness.
I was gonna say it as it is.
You're
I don't have any
Marshall
wood to
Hunter.
start a fire.
You recognize us? Ah, are you one of the
I
people
need
who
wood.
wrote the commission letter?
Need your
Yes,
wood.
yes.
I need wood.
Oh, I didn't expect you to actually
Wood.
come.
Oh,
what
I do
great
have
news.
wood.
The city is
Not a
saved.
lot.
What happened here?
Alas,
Yes, I did get
we
excited
once
over
lived
wood.
comfortable, carefree lives.
I like wood.
This city used to be
I like
full of
hardwood.
monsters. The first Marashose hunter,
I'm
Casiodor, the Golden Hunter.
so
he
sorry
was the
for
one who
bringing
drove
this
them
up.
back. However, monsters have once again surrounded the city.
Your wood, Jakey.
Perhaps the
Shut
seal
up.
that kept them at bay has lost its power.
Right.
Or perhaps an evil sorcerer
Apparently, might
has been
just eat
meddling in our
orders, though,
affairs.
honestly. Even though I've already
Ugh.
eaten it.
All I know for sure
What
is
did
that
you
Paragon
order?
has stripped the city of any chance
I
of
had
peace.
a strawberry
Are
sundae and
not
some cookie
enough
dough,
soldiers
which
to
I haven't
drive them
eaten
out?
because
Oh,
It's not a question
I didn't
of
need to
numbers.
eat
that's
both.
The
nice.
guards simply have no idea
Very
how to deal
nice.
with them. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it, Sammy. I hope you enjoy it.
She's already
What's
eaten
worse,
it.
It is great.
Many of us
I've
don't
eaten
even
it.
know the history of the Marashose
I thought you
hunters
said it
anymore.
was on its way.
When I was a
Yeah,
child, though,
it's late.
my
Yeah, my
grandfather would
app-
tell me stories
my
about how
app
the
told me
Marashose
that
Oh,
it
do you
was
get
on its
you get
way.
a second order for free?
No.
Buy one get one
No.
free.
I wish. I said that to my mom one day when it happened, and I was like, what if they bring us another order?
I was starting to
But
think
nah,
all
they
those stories
didn't.
were just tall tales.
They just did not take the app.
You know, I don't care about those ones.
Yeah.
What I get annoyed at is when you like send the password reset and then they send you the password reset email like 2 hours later.
Man is touched by your determination
I
and
never
resolve.
had that, to be fair.
His eyes begin to well with tears of relief.
Still, if we are
I'm
going
not
to
on your
hunt
stream and I'm so
monsters,
sorry.
we need to know
Oh
where
my
to find
god,
them.
that's fine.
Can you give us any leads?
Oh my god, I hate you, but it's okay.
I'm afraid I can't point you toward a
It's
specific
okay, man.
location.
I do hate you, but it's all good.
Although,
It's good. It's
if you
good.
leave the
No
capital
hate.
through the main gate
You know,
and follow the
you might
road,
have killed someone,
should
but
run
you
into a
know,
group of
I
guards.
really appreciate
They
it.
might
But you know,
more
it's
about where to
fine.
find the monsters.
I
I'll
may
get over it.
invade your house and like steal all your
look for them
belongings,
then.
but it's good. It's good.
All right, be careful.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to invade
One
your
last thing.
house.
The monsters outside the city are just part
me
of the problem.
too.
There are
Sammy, let's steal
sorcerers
let's steal his
inside the city
computer.
as well.
You
Ooh,
think
yeah,
you can
good
get
plan.
away with
They're
that?
actively working with the monsters. And if
It's okay,
I'll bring
it's fine,
monsters with
remember?
malicious magic, they're the reason why
It's
I'll bring
fine,
mine
I'm
to
sure
be
you're
traded.
fine.
everything has been a giant mess. Even
I don't
one
know.
of the kindest ministers
I
has
don't. I
turned
think
into
yours
a
is still slightly
boorish
better.
and
Did we not figure out? Or are they
unreasonable
about
figure,
even now? Our
interested
computers.
in nothing
My
more than
graphics
enacting
card's
laws that
better.
exploit the people.
Yeah.
Who knows how much longer we'll be able to go on like this?
Everything
Talk
about you
being
is better
stuck
than me,
between a
JT.
rock and a hard place.
No.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
I could cook something.
Hey, not everything can be solved with
That's
food.
I appreciate your kindness, but for now, it's more important to focus on
For your
the crisis
information,
ahead.
Bresky, the
Shit.
feather that you were
I leave the
upgrading of
future
Xiao's
this
set
kingdom
just
to you.
it finished going into crit rate.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, sorry. It was looking good and then it went bad, huh?
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the
I'm
kingdom.
gonna
I'll
put
just
it
put the
in.
radiator on. Can't really stop the fire.
My
Okay.
PC's running
We
at
need to defeat the
73
monsters outside the
degrees.
city and take down the evil sorcerer
That's some hot
stirring up
stuff.
trouble from within.
But which problem should we
I know all
tackle
about that.
first?
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss what you want to do. Let me know when you've made your
I
decision.
did my Genshin stuff. Can I go back to Wula now?
I really didn't
You can
expect
go
the
back to
people in
Wu
the
now.
city to keep us at arm's length like that.
I'm not cheating on
I
Genshin.
totally thought the hunters would be treated like
But
I
have
still only
you
spend.
Well,
I
Clarence said the script
have
would feature the
you
real
got
history of
every
Fontaine, right?
place to 100%
Maybe the
exploration?
real-life
Have you done
Hunters
every
were also
story
treated
quest,
like
every
that.
hangout, every achievement,
I wouldn't
every
say it's a
character to level
perfect
90,
representation of
every character
history,
built,
but there are definitely some
every
similarities.
character
Um,
C6?
considering that I'm never going to level up one specific character, my character one is
Doesn't
never
spoil
going to be
anything in the
complete.
script. You
Well,
brought
then
up
you'll
bits
never
and
complete
pieces of the
Genshin.
hunter's history before, but it was all in passing.
It's gonna edge that
You
completion
know, I
rate.
have this thing called get Aldi's to do all that stuff for me because he already offered to do it anyway.
What, level up
What level up
Kaching?
the Ching?
No, like everything that you just
Oh.
said,
All Marashose hunters
other
were
than leveling up
ordinary
the
mortal
characters,
fighters.
because
The only
that's
thing that
specifically
set them
me
apart
things to
were
do.
the
I don't let
special
anyone
sword
do that
techniques
unless I
passed down
say,
over the
yo, go do
centuries.
this boss.
Yeah.
Anyone could become a Marashose hunter?
In theory, yes. All you would need to do is survive the rigorous training and master the swordsmanship techniques required to fight the monsters. Still, most people dropped out at the early stages, and others called it quits.
How's the
minute they
stream
saw a
so
monster
far,
in person.
JT?
The stream
Become
is
a
going
hunter, you must
good.
be
I've not
strong
had
in both
anyone in
body
chat.
and mind.
Hey,
Let's change that.
What am I?
Sammy.
a roach!
The evil sorcerers. Did they exist in real life too?
What was that? Wow,
It
oh my
was
god.
so
Hey,
Oh.
You chatted before stream
After that dynasty
properly
fell,
begun.
monsters began to appear.
I still
intent on
chatted
obstructing
before.
humans from establishing a new social
Still
order.
chatted.
One of the ancient
Jakey.
sorcerers of Remuria used
Yeah,
his
you did.
power to assemble a formidable army of golems.
I just I friendship
He
level
sought to
10 to
use
my
that force to
Malika.
establish himself as king.
Her banner is sick.
Now wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the
I know,
inspiration
right?
for the evil
It's amazing.
sorcerer in
Oh,
the
that's
script.
so cool.
We still
I'm
haven't
not
found
changing my
any in-game
Wanderer setup,
information on
but
him
it's
yet.
cool.
So, why don't you talk about
It's
someone
my
else
favorite
for
one
now?
so far.
Well, I wasn't planning.
Did
on
you know
getting into
that,
anything you might
Tiki,
be
do you
able
wanna know
to
a fun
find out in
fact?
the game.
I'm
But if you
gay.
want me to talk about something else, then
No, that's not a
how
fun
about
fact.
Casiodor, the Golden Hunter, or Egeria, the ex-hunter?
You wanna
Oh.
do me?
Wait, but those people are all from
Now
a
that,
super
I
long
mean,
time
that
ago.
is a fun
When did you
fact.
learn all this,
Just
Claran?
a different
From
type
my
of fun
master.
fact.
Mount
Master,
Everest
you
and
mean
the
Miss
deepest point
Petronia?
in the Mariana Trench would feel smooth if you were a
Someone you
galactic
know?
finger feeling the earth.
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would often
you wanna know a
bring
fun fact?
Clorinda over to play,
Yeah.
but
Let's not get off topic.
You know Malhuica.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Actually, no. Ignore everything I said. Do you know how I'm obsessed with hexagons?
Cassiodor into battle
Yeah.
against the monsters. This group of warriors,
Malhuica started
under
it.
Cassiodor's leadership, became known
I thought I
as the
started
Marshall's
it.
Hunters. Yet,
Oh
as
no!
maintained
You
under
just
their
you
work
just
gradually
made
became
it
obsolete.
worse in a good way.
The Marashose Phantom,
What, showing you that
originally
video?
an association made up of hunters,
Yeah.
eventually came to be predominantly
I felt like
comprised
the
of
tablet of Tona where it's cool.
I see.
Yeah.
And her
That
her
explains
little
why most of the people in
compass
the script
theme
have forgotten the
artwork.
hunters or think
It
of them
reminded
as
me of a
nothing more than
hexagon.
a
So
legend.
Yeah.
I love
Is that really a bad thing,
Malhuica. I love her.
It can get tough
Um,
always being the
I
right
love the
shoulder in
tribe.
everyone's
I love the nation of
expectations.
Netherlands and the
Depends
the
on
tribal
who you ask,
art.
I suppose.
I'm
If
into
the
like
name of the
mural art, so I
organization
really
no
love the
longer
tablet of
commands
Tona.
respect, investigative
And it
work is bound to
remind me of a
suffer.
hexagon. And I've been using
Speaking of
hexagons everywhere now
investigations, which problem should we
because I
tackle
loved it.
first? Monsters or evil sorcerers?
The mirror I made for my game.
That's
Yeah.
the main duty of the hunters, right? We can come back to the
Uh,
sorcerer later.
I showed you one of the reference images, didn't I?
Well said, Miss
The
Farine.
Zelda one.
Plus, if the sorcerers
Yeah,
really
you
are
did.
the
Yeah, the
masterminds
Zelda one.
behind this whole thing,
I'll show you
defeating
the
the
other
monsters
one
could give us some clues on their intentions as well.
if I can
What about
find
you,
it.
partner? What do you think?
I also vote monsters.
It's decided then.
All right. After some discussion, you decide to turn around and
It was like a
head out of
piece.
the
I
city.
don't think I can find it, but it's like a piece of artwork Malhuica holding like the tablet of Tona, or
Yeah.
holding something that has the same design as the tablet of Tona.
Let's take a look around.
And I did.
What did the guy say?
You can. It's also Vader's sword, the sword that I modelled.
Yeah.
You there,
That was
outsiders,
based
halt!
off that as well.
An armored man approaches you. He has
It
a
was
tall,
based off
muscular build
Malhuica's sword.
and a determined
Yeah.
expression in his
Signature weapon.
eyes. Just one look, and you can tell he's
I'm
fought in
yapping
his
too much,
fair
I'm
share of
sorry.
battles.
Oh, no, that's
Although
fine.
he's trying his best to conceal his current
I'm
state,
entertaining your
his
stream, you see.
uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the
How
dungeons
long
for
have
the
you
lot
been
of you.
streaming for then?
56 minutes
Just
About an hour.
exactly.
It's been a while since someone's
Oh,
been
okay, so not long.
us.
No.
I said talk, not whisper.
What are you
between
planning to get done?
yourselves.
Cloran story
Have you
quest,
ever heard of the
and I
Marshall's
may
Hunters?
leave it at that.
Marashose Hunters.
Oh, okay.
Ha!
Oh, because you got your
Fairy tale,
edition,
you
right?
mean?
You didn't do
What,
those
you
yet.
expect me to believe you're
Well,
one of
I
them?
may do those.
Okay.
Sir, we were indeed in the city earlier, but our purpose was only to gather information on the monsters. We're here to
I
help
just
the
saw your
city
message
and
on
all the
TikTok.
people within it. Our guards are still fighting the monsters
I know,
as we
right?
speak. They could be seriously wounded
Yeah.
and in grave need of
It's
support.
my style.
You need all the help you can get.
Huh?
You know the TikTok that Sammy sent us?
Yeah.
She read my reply.
The man
If you remember
regards
my
you with
reply.
doubt and
Yeah, I do.
concern. After a period of inner struggle, he lets out a long sigh and informs you of the locations where the monsters have appeared. Those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But
Why is
if
the
you
light
insist
so
on going,
bright
I
tonight?
won't
Oh my
stop you
God.
either. I just hope all the guards
'Cause
will
you
be able to
shine
come back to
bright,
their families alive.
Brighter than my future.
I
I don't
wish you the
shine
best of
bright.
luck.
Everything around me shines bright.
I stole that from Sammy.
Based on
That's
what
right.
the captain said,
The
the
brighter than
monsters
my
should be
You
future
shine
thing.
bright.
Let's go. Hopefully we're not
You
too late.
shine brighter than me.
As you
Because
approach
Nah,
the
don't.
battlefield,
you're my star.
you see
You're my
numerous
rock star.
people lying by the side of the road.
Don't.
They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with
My
desperation
birthday in
and
6
terror.
days. I'm so excited.
Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the
try not to
wounded
give you
look up at you in
PTSD.
shock and disbelief.
Huh?
Quick, leave this place. Turn
Nothing!
around and don't look back. They yell.
Okay.
You didn't hear anything I said. You heard nothing. Because knowing you, you know what I said.
I didn't actually. I
you
was
can always
listening
do
to the
that
story.
I said how it was nearly my birthday, and I'll try not to
This
give you
is the place he
PTSD.
mentioned, right?
Oh.
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you, and downed trees riddled with terrifying claw marks. All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle just took place here.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Guys in the chat,
Before you can
go
finish
play
your
to hit
sentence,
game unseen
you hear
deception.
rustling sounds from the surrounding
Amazing.
No.
5 stars.
The monsters have emerged.
Yeah.
They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal
Yes,
for them to
Jiki,
devour.
yes.
No.
A little help here. This thing
No,
wants to be timed
yeah.
Your battle round begins now.
I need to pick. I need to get 8 or higher. That's 17. Hell yeah.
Yeah, a bit higher than 8. You know, you barely scratched the surface. Well done.
And voila!
You're only like, what, 9 off?
Yeah. I don't know how to use Pyro Wafer.
Let my name echo in song.
The next battle round begins now.
Diva.
Pew.
You need Pirate A for.
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin air.
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marashose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
I never knew the Fatometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious lump. Wait, could it be the thing
Should I
that
play
appears after every
Phasmophobia?
battle?
I walk
Up
up
to you.
it, crouch down,
I don't know. I feel too
begin to
tipsy to play anything right now.
examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it
Uh.
should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously
No, I
obscured
need to
by
catch
the
up to
large
your level,
form
you
of the
see.
monsters. With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery.
Oh,
Poking
Sammy,
out of
guess
the
what?
ground
Guess
was a
what? Guess
shy
what happened
flower
earlier?
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
I think she's AFK.
Alright, I'll just wait until she comes back.
Yeah.
With everyone's help, you successfully
Just gonna tell her
excavate the
about the
wooden
perfect
chest from
game
the
I did.
ground.
I'm so
Even
proud of
without
myself
opening
for
it,
that.
You can tell
Yeah.
from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I don't.
I can
I'm gonna
understand
play
your
games, not
excitement, Paimon,
Phasmophobia.
but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the
I'm gonna head to a toilet
or
real
all
quick.
those
I'll be right
guards who
back,
got
okay?
hurt fighting the monsters. Wouldn't it be better if we gave the treasure to them?
Wait, is that how
Bye.
it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could just take it for
ILU2.
ourselves.
Well, let's put it this way.
Mm,
Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future course of the story.
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marshose hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might get even more suspicious of us.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow, where did the time go?
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost keep going.
I'm back.
Here.
Welcome back.
How about we play through the night?
Thank you.
I'm not sure
Great to be
I'll
back.
have enough energy for that.
But I want to be back in your arms. 'Cause I need
Yeah,
it.
that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another location?
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Whoa, they really pulled out all the stops for this new script.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a little longer and hear Clorinde finish her story, right? Paimon wants to hear more
Oh,
about
I
the
sent you a
history of the
Discord
hunters.
message.
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay?
No, that's fine.
Paimon not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy her own.
Is it?
Yeah.
And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about
Okay then.
Clorinde's now.
I was just making sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Do-do-do.
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past.
Uh,
It won't do any harm to share these things now.
I'm so proud of my game.
You should be. It's amazing.
Yours is better.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mine was
My
rushed.
earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her,
This
she
is
was
also
saved me from
rushed.
certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
What a heavy beginning for a life story.
Master was a fascinating individual. If inexperienced in the ways of raising children, my first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh wait, so she
Uh,
handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous? Did you hurt yourself?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it. See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this wound. After that, it's time to learn how to truly hold a blade."
Excuse me for asking this, Clorinde, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around, 3, give or take.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see
So like
anything wrong with
whenever
her
I
ways
play
at the
into
time.
medium mode
And
on
anyway,
Phasmophobia, I
children don't
rush
get
a
to
lot.
choose how they're raised.
That's how I,
Oh, she did bring
completely
me
got
back a
the
pet
wrong
from Niue
ghost.
once. It was a
Yeah.
Geovishap hatchling.
A Geovishap
I can't
hatchling?
remember
For a pet?
what I thought it
That's
was,
even
but
more dangerous.
it was. I remember it was a poltergeist in the
What
end.
she said was
There wasn't
this.
one of them.
Make
Oh,
sure
that's
to get
very
along,
bad.
you two.
Fuck.
If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever loses is the
I need to
real
stop
pet.
rushing because I'm always stressing
And
about
how old
hunts.
were you when this happened?
5.
You'll learn it all eventually.
Well,
It just takes
did
time.
you
Yeah,
win?
No,
it's just
I
a
lost.
fucking thermometer, so
So
shit.
you're saying
Yeah,
you
once you get
actually
this here too,
became
it's
the
much easier.
Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a
Yeah.
week. By the end of that week,
That's why I always ask your savvy to play, so don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, I think with tier 1 items, EMF is a bit better.
Later on,
We'll find
I
it
Yeah,
goes from.
understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a
I don't
child.
exactly know, like,
She was a
what
Mon
to...
Chaussee hunter.
You know
I
what?
never
Screw
heard her
this, I
bring
am
up her
trying
own
to have a
parents.
first. Yeah.
Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the
I'm
forest
playing
by the
Amster
age of
though,
6,
because,
and could hunt monsters in the wild by
you know,
myself the year after that.
fuck you,
Even though the
my
training
game.
she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was
Can't
also
wait
how
to
I
be
met
back
Mr.
on my
Callis and his
PC
family.
and, you know, sweat the hell
I
out of
still
this game.
remember the first time we
Yeah.
met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
It's a good game, but
I still
it gets
hadn't really met many
easily
children my age at
boring
that
to
time,
play by yourself.
so I didn't know how to
Yeah,
interact with
it's
others.
much funner with friends.
After that, though, you started coming over
Yeah.
a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember?
Can't wait till we do those
I don't think
challenges
many
that you
members
showed
of
me
the
earlier.
Spina ever beat you in one
Yeah.
of
It
those.
seems like it's going to be a lot of
I
fun.
had a
Oh,
lot
they
of
can
fun
be
during those
so
days.
painful. Like, no sprinting and no
I
flashlight.
enjoyed them too.
It's not fun.
Do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together?
No flashlight on the
We
Steam Deck would
overheard
be
Papa
hell,
call
but I
your
think I'll
master
manage
Fontaine's protector of
on a
justice.
computer.
We tried to
Yeah.
pretend like we never heard anything, but
And like
you
inverted
nearly let it
controls
slip
as
that
well.
one time.
That ain't nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I to be honest, I didn't
Protector
read
of
like many of the
Justice.
challenges.
Oh, wait, you mean
I think I'll finally
that
go for it.
vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who was always active at night?
Yep,
Let's bring my
that
thermometer
would be
there
her.
just to confirm.
She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night. I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
Ah, my apologies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, everything she did was for a good cause. Although, calling herself the protector of order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just two. The Protector of Justice and the Protector of Order.
That sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the two she'd use by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual. With her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction. But... She suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Disappeared? What happened?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house. But Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, it was to an empty house. When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callis's house to ask about her whereabouts. But he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given
You know
Master's
what gaming
personality
engine
and way of doing things,
Phasmophobia was
it all
made
made a
on?
lot of sense.
I
Had to
think
guess,
Unity.
I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to
Okay,
force me to
I was
become
thinking
independent.
Unity because
Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the
I
mother
don't know, it
willingly
just
leaves them behind.
I don't know.
Were
It
you
just
upset,
seemed like
Cloran?
Unity.
Yeah, Unity game engine.
I was at
Yeah.
first, but not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Who knew Clorinde had such an interesting past? I never had the chance to ask her about it before. I wonder if Clorinde's master were the champion duelist back then. Would that duel against Mr. Callus have gone differently? Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorinde and Navia are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Well, anyway. Would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorinde. Thank you for being our GM.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
You've got mail.
Let's go meet up.
Ooh, we're in a cave.
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday? There was an important decision to be made, yes? I'll pour everyone a cup of tea.
Is that really the most important part, though, Clorinde? Paimon's more concerned about our current surroundings. Heavy walls, cold railings, dim lights. This is obviously supposed to be a prison.
I admire the work put into the set. Still, it's obvious the scriptwriter has never paid a visit to the fortress of Meripede.
So this set is going to be a part of the script?
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Clorinde's smile is starting to look kinda scary?
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. But first, we should really figure out what to do with this treasure. If we're worried about arousing suspicion because of our identity, why don't we give ourselves a different name, just like Clorinde's master did?
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile. As long as we're helping people, it doesn't matter who we are or what we're called.
Staring at me won't get you anywhere. Or did you want some more tea?
Oh, Paimon's good. Thanks. Why aren't you saying anything, Navia? Wait, what's that next to you?
Oh, this is the short sword Clorinde mentioned last night. I found it.
Huh. I'm surprised you managed to track it down after all this time.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it, considering the circumstances in which you gave it to me. Of course I had to keep it safe. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. I was just thinking about all the potential ways for us to break out of prison. We could dig a tunnel, or try to bribe the guards.
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet, have we?
Well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared. Just like how you should always have an umbrella on hand, even when it's sunny.
Alright, Paimon's made up her mind. Let's just give the treasure away. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
So, you've reached an agreement? All right then, we can continue with the story.
Oh, and we'll collect all the scattered pieces of treasure on the ground as well.
All right. You collect the treasure and make your way back to the capital with your bag of loot in hand. The city is still shrouded in a gloomy, oppressive atmosphere, but your spirits are surprisingly high. In places where sunlight struggles to reach, you generously share your wealth with the children, the elderly, and the poor in urgent need of help.
Thank you, kind soul.
The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away, her eyes never leaving your back until you move entirely out of sight. However, there's still quite a bit of Mora remaining. It appears you haven't made much progress.
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up. We need to hurry up so we can address the sorcerer problem.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy. I'm sure he knows the people here far better than us.
Oh, good idea!
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on finding the man again, there's a voice.
Please wait, distinguished guests.
Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you and proceed to politely pay their respects.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we being invited for afternoon tea?
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is His Excellency the King who requests to meet with you. Please come with us.
The king?
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right? Meeting the king himself would be a fantastic opportunity to do that.
I say we go for it. If something happens, we'll just turn the whole place upside down.
That sounds a little intense.
After a quick discussion, you nod to the guards and agree to follow. They lead you all the way to the audience hall of the palace. Gilded tables line both sides of the hall. The space itself is adorned with all manner of expensive antiques, glass shelves, and silver candlesticks. The items appear quite ordinary in size and dimension, yet their presence somehow makes the emptiness of the hall feel even more surreal and ominous.
Wow, it's so luxurious!
The elderly king, clad in a magnificent robe, sits upon the deep crimson throne before you. He wears above his head a majestic crown, with a gemstone the size of a bird's egg set right at the very front. As you observe it, you see a complex pattern of light reflect off its surface.
They're here, Your Majesty.
A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister, shields his mouth with his hands and bends down to whisper a few words to the king. After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up. His gaze shifts to fixate on your group, but he does not move from his place at the king's side.
The king does not appear entirely aware of his surroundings. The man by his side, though. We should keep a close eye on him.
The king remains still and says nothing. The minister is the one who speaks.
Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. Unfortunately, His Majesty the King finds himself quite exhausted from work. So please allow me, his Prime Minister, to welcome you in his stead. I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, used your exceptional ability. However, seeing that I was not fortunate enough to observe such a feat with my own eyes, you'll forgive me for seeking to verify the truth by speaking to you myself.
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain what happened. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe! It took a lot of effort to defeat them, even for trained swordsmen like us. Well, that was enough details, right? Believe us now?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors. Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean you are also in possession of the treasure they stole?
Well, we did take the treasure, but...
How did he know about the treasure?
Then I must ask that you return it at once. It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward? Shouldn't the treasure be considered a part of that?
Yes, that was indeed what I said. But you seem to have forgotten a very important distinction. Only that which is freely given by the king can be considered a reward. Taking the rightful wealth of a kingdom without said permission, on the other hand, is a crime.
But that's completely unreasonable.
Yeah, that makes no sense! If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere!
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving permission, yes? What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary Marechaussee hunters, sought to take the treasure for yourselves?
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Clad in his magnificent robe, the king remains seated, with his hands resting on either side of the throne. His posture is rigid and unmoving. He stares forward with an empty look in his eyes, completely unmoved by the events before him.
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister be the evil sorcerer? Or could both the King and the Prime Minister have fallen under the evil sorcerer's control?
I would like to observe the number of guards stationed in the hall.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed, their expressions solemn. Sensing the tense atmosphere in the room, they stand at the ready, each with a hand placed upon the hilt of their sword, as if prepared to draw their weapons and surround you at a moment's notice.
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned imposters. What a pity. Guards, take them away and throw them in the dungeons. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first determine whether you have any accomplices outside the court.
Can't we try to slip away? Or maybe start some kind of riot?
But if we try to fight the guards right now...
Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this. Let's just play it by ear. If you're scared, Paimon, just hold my hand.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
You allow yourself to
doing
be
in that
led
story
away by
quest?
guards surrounding you on both sides.
Pretty good.
It's only when you begin to feel drops
Very
of
nice.
falling from the dungeon ceiling and smell the stench of death and decay all around you that you finally realize you've stepped into a completely different world. Stay here and don't try anything funny. The guards lock the cell door and leave without looking back.
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through the dark hall, but the only response you receive is the sound of water dripping from the ceiling.
No! What should we
It's
do
got a pretty
now?
bad headache.
Carve out a new path
Oh,
of fate
yeah.
with our own two hands, of course.
Yeah.
I draw my weapon.
You reach toward your waist, but find nothing there. You now recall that your weapons
I
were
also died
confiscated
from
before the
phasmophobia.
guards locked you in the cell. The bag of treasure along with them.
What about that knife I hid in my boot?
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about
I
digging a
decided to
tunnel.
leave it there for
Rejected.
tonight.
You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door.
Oh, well, there goes all our plans.
Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well. This is where the script ends.
What? But that's a terrible ending!
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the players some kind of hint, or gives the GM some kind of code for how to move forward.
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison? Like, they'll only show us the way out once we've grown truly and utterly desperate?
That is a possibility.
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison. Oh, wait, guess it's kind of how the Fortress of Meripede works if you're lucky.
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had with you earlier. I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era. If I remember correctly, that style was last in vogue several hundred years ago.
Wait, Cloran said that sword used to belong to her master, right? Does that mean her master has been alive that long?
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish more than anything. I'd say the sword was most likely an heirloom passed down over time.
Hang on. A precious heirloom passed down to you by your master. And you gave it to me just like that? You weren't worried I might lose it?
Master left many things to me when she disappeared. There was the sword, an old key,
Have you only done
and a
foreign
good
story
amount of
quests?
junk she probably just didn't want to
So
take
far,
with her.
yeah.
I gave you the sword back then, because
Well, I was going to say, because if you've been
I
streaming
didn't want our
for
friendship
over
to
an
end.
hour, how long is the
Wait,
quest?
when did this happen
Well, each
exactly?
story quest is about an hour and a half-ish.
after the duel between Mr. Callis and
Some
myself.
a bit longer, some a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Before that, Clorinde would have meals with us and even
And I
stay
guess you
over at
aren't
the
just
Spina
tapping
some days.
away. You actually
She was
are
on
reading the
great
script.
terms with Papa as
Yeah.
well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted this sword to me, and never came back.
I bet.
We were both sad, and conflicted, and totally overthinking everything as a result. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided. Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father,
I might,
but a close friend as well.
I might jump back
No
in a
one
bit, if
can
that's
change
okay.
the past.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
fine,
really
no
just
worries.
The thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy
Yeah, well,
things
good
like this
luck.
together.
Thank you.
Yes,
Text me if you
you're
need
right.
anything.
I'm
Of course.
sorry, you two.
Bye,
I
chat.
didn't mean to bring
Bye,
up
bye,
any
Kiki.
sad memories.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Think nothing of it.
Bye, bye.
No one here is at fault.
My tablet just went boop, boop, boop.
What are you up to, Sammy?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just had a nap in my chair, and my hand is dead.
Oh,
And now you're arting?
looks like the next part of our script is
No.
here.
Oh.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate. And not just because of the prison thing.
From Claren's face,
My tablet's always on.
Your bad news.
If you were thinking it made a noise because I turned it on.
Yeah, that's
I never
why.
turn it off.
Water continues to drip from the ceiling. In this lightless dungeon, you lack a reliable way to tell how much time has passed. Eventually, you get used to the unpleasant odor of straw, mold, and rust, and find yourselves alternating between fits of drowsiness and despair. Suddenly, you hear footsteps outside the door.
Heads up, everyone. Someone's coming.
Oh no,
Gather close,
someone's
everyone,
coming.
And keep your voice down.
Oh no.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons, but my true identity is the same as your own. I'm also a Marashose hunter.
Eh?
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards, but if we make too much noise...
I understand, but how can we be sure we can trust you?
The king has issued a formal decree. In light of the irrefutable proof of your crime, you're to be executed before tomorrow's sunrise. If you want to escape, it has to be now.
Executed? We barely did anything!
Monsters appearing at the same location as the treasure. Could this entire thing have been a trap?
There will be time for speculation once we're out of here. As for my identity, I have no way to prove that to you just yet. Infiltrating the capital was difficult, and finding a chance to speak with you has taken a lot out of me. I could go on, but I think we can all agree that now is not the time for details.
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. They're just behind the door. Still, these weapons alone won't be enough to defeat the true enemy behind the scenes. His faction is too powerful. The guards are all under his control, and he's even stationed a number of golems in various rooms throughout the palace. To defeat him, you must find a secret vault. It is said that within that vault, the Marashose hunters of the past left behind a treasure with the power to defeat the sorcerer.
You're not coming with us?
No, I'll remain in the dungeons to deal with the guards. I'll try my best to distract them so they don't go after you. As long as my identity is not revealed, I'll be able to aid you when the final battle comes.
In that case, please stay safe.
Why do cars
Thank
have
you
to
for your
sound like they're a
concern.
machine
I will do
gun?
my utmost. As for the location of the vault, here,
I don't know.
this map should lead you there.
Thank you for the map. That's not helpful.
Got it.
All right, once I open
It's
the door,
very helpful.
remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you out of here as quickly as possible. You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy of the Marashose hunters. So please, get out there and reclaim
That
what's
was
ours.
past main command.
Be sure to exercise caution.
With the help of the guard, you successfully
Sorry,
escape
wrong
the
game.
dungeons. Your sense of despair and anxiety both seem to fade as you continue your quest.
See, butterflies. Sorry, still the wrong game.
Wait,
You
wait,
you,
did
you need to
just use it
stop.
all while we were
You
in
need to
prison.
stop mistaking
Who knew
games
we
for
were gonna get the
games,
chance to use
Sammy.
that cool summon
It's
spell?
disrespectful.
That is a pity, but we can
Big
only continue
games.
to move forward.
You jigsaw.
I am Sammy Lavia.
I want to play a game.
I don't want to play a game with you. You scare me.
I scare you.
Yes.
I'm
Very
so
scary.
sorry.
Let's light it up!
I'm just trying to put on a fake smile and live life to make everyone think I'm happy.
Stabilize.
Huh.
I'm going in!
Have fun with this gift.
Well, I just gave myself away, didn't I?
Yeah. Just a bit.
Why would anyone want... Forget it. It's not my concern.
Oh, is that not the secret treasure? That's the secret treasure. I just fought enemies for no reason.
This bit of rock certainly looks suspicious.
Good job.
Well, I'd say an investigation's in order then. Plus, if all else fails, we can just blow it up.
You really meant that.
Before you lies a serene stretch of open water, its surface shimmering a brilliant shade of sapphire blue.
Well,
Can Genshin do a Lula and make us be able to run up walls? Because I love Lulas running up the walls.
That is nice. I forgot we can
Can you make a
swim.
game? Can you make a game that I can run up walls?
What sort of game do you want?
Just a game that I can run on walls.
I need more details than that. What's the goal?
You want to run up walls.
The goal is to run up walls.
Yeah.
What's the difficult part about it?
What
What obstacles are there?
The difficult part of it is
As you step into the cave, you find yourself in an eerily
the archery's
quiet
mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
Sadly, that's already copyright.
Oh. The archery's mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
That's also copyright.
This must be where the treasure is.
The archery's mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
No, that's copyright.
It almost looks like it's been here for
The archery's mécanique d'analyse
got to hand it to the
cardinal.
tabletop troupe. He really went all out with the props.
No, that's also copyright.
Huh.
Ugh.
What if
I
we
give
got
up.
in here? A kind of
here,
mechanism
Biba.
connected to the door.
Okay.
Ah,
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
is something wrong, Clorinde?
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location indicated by your map. It appears to be an ancient site of some sort, where treasure likely awaits. Your surroundings are exceedingly quiet and serene, as if the secret that slumbers here has never once been disturbed. If you listen closely, you can almost convince yourself you can hear the sound of its calm, gentle breathing.
That description makes Paimon feel kinda bad for disturbing this place.
We're doing this for the sake of the people, to free them from the evil sorcerer. I say it's time for this treasure to once again see the light of day.
Yeah.
Linny's right. We need to keep going. The future of the kingdom depends on it. The next part of the story requires us to solve the puzzle, right? Let's start exploring the area.
Yes, that should be fine. Something feels off about all this. Guess I'll just have to improvise.
I see.
I found something.
Found something here, too.
Same here.
Is it about to form a hexagon? Hold up. No. Just formed a random shape. Oh. Ah. It did form a hexagon. And now it's formed a straight line. Oh no, it's going out. I did it. What do I get? What's my prize?
It worked!
It did work.
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism, maybe?
That's a bag,
By
Linny.
solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of inheriting the secrets of the past. At the end of each puzzle, you're rewarded with
With?
a key.
Oh.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
Huh? This is one of the Marechaussee Hunter keys that are passed down from generation to generation. It looks just like the one Master passed down to me. It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final, complete key. And it seems like we just collected 3 of them. That must mean...
Huh? What's wrong?
You hear a few strange noises. Suddenly, all the torches in the ruin go out at once.
Huh? What's going on? Did we fall into another trap?
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone. Without the torches, the space is now completely dark, and you cannot see anything.
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here. Oh, right. Sorry.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps pierce through the darkness.
There's someone else here? Oh, this is so unsettling. I can't
I've been discovered then.
Wait, that voice, it's...
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now covets the treasure for himself, and has come to stake his claim.
Oh, so this is just part of the script. Then I can probably relax. Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our abilities. Should we retreat for now?
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marechaussee hunter. But this isn't part of the script.
Retreat? That's not the hunter way. If it's dark for us, then it's dark for him. We choose to fight.
Your choice is noted. Please keep your eyes closed until I tell you the torches have been relit. This battle will be in the dark.
You got it.
Well then, let us begin.
Oh god.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Is he still standing? Goodness, he's sure...
Is
That
it
was
over?
quick.
Can we open our eyes now?
The enemy is strong and relentless, but the battle is nearing its end. The torches have not been relit.
What about now?
Final strike. Ha!
Well, did we get him? Glorian?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive display of courage, the 4 of you successfully defeat the uninvited guest. That look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person as soon as I defeated him.
Huh? Mr. Florian? Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. I should stay in character. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? Those were nothing but lies! I, Florian, am a true Marechaussee hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait, was that the name of his character from the very beginning?
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marechaussee hunter, shouldn't you want to help us just like you said before? Shouldn't we fight together for the sake of the people?
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marashose hunter.
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by my father. We lived a life of obscurity in the remote wilderness. Still, he devoted everything he had to being a Marashose hunter. And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. In a world that forgot all about him. When he died, not a single person came to mourn his passing. The Marashose hunters were the ones who saved this city. We're heroes. We deserved more recognition and respect than this.
Is he talking about?
I like how they had to clarify that city was Fontaine.
I didn't expect the script to contain this level of social criticism.
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fame and wealth?
If you already knew where the treasure was located, why didn't you just come down here and take it?
Because I still needed the final key.
Only a true Marashose hunter is capable of passing through this final door.
Yeah?
As someone
Yeah.
who sought to hurt others for his own gain.
Hey!
Florian lost that
Macagena.
out long ago.
Macagena.
But what is this treasure
My
anyway?
hero,
We found all the
Macagane.
keys, right? So
Macagane.
can we just go in and
The-
take a look?
Yeah.
You're sure you want to go in?
We've been talking
My
about it
hero,
for so long. Of course I wanna see
Academia.
what's inside.
Academia.
You're
Already
gay.
defeated Florian, right?
Next movie.
So he won't try to take it from us anymore.
You're gay. It's all about Bakudeku.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Let's open the
Duh.
door together.
All right. Your choice of action is confirmed.
Oh my god, it's like the key from the newest James Bond. Not James Bond. Mission Impossible.
The newest James Bond, broski.
The newest Mission Impossible. It's exactly like the key. Isn't it, Sammy?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you would. You've seen it.
I wouldn't
Before
know.
you, the door to the treasure, sealed and undisturbed for more than 100 years. You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years.
I know
of
about your
disuse.
gaydar.
My
Almost like a
gaydar?
sleeping giant letting
My
out an
gaydar.
extended yawn. You get
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too.
Ugh, uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting part of adventuring. What do we have here?
A stone tablet? And some shabby weapons?
You call this a treasure vault? Looks more like an abandoned warehouse!
Maybe the troop ran out of budget at the end?
They provided a super immersive experience at the beginning only to drop the ball at the most important part? They could have at least filled this place with cardboard Mora or something!
Wait, I get it now. Paimon, this is the real Marashose Hunter treasure.
Huh?
This is it? The Marashose hunter treasure is just a stone slab and some broken swords? I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it!
Whoa, are you okay?
The Marashose hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to leave the room for a moment to collect himself. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the rest of you wish to follow suit, you may remain here in the meantime and explore your surroundings.
My woowa is wooing.
Your booba is booing.
Yeah. I love woowa.
Booba.
Walter.
Woowa hoo ha.
Has Linny seen Breaking Bad or something?
Walter.
Walter White.
The names on the tablet.
Not looking at the tablet, Navia. You're looking at the fucking swords.
The old and broken weapons.
At least you're looking at the weapons. But Navia's looking at them more. Can we not talk to Traveler? Can we only talk to Paimon?
What is the treasure supposed to be?
Absolute shite. Hello, I'm here to give you a mental therapy.
So, how are you doing?
I don't think you want to be inside my head, so I think I'll just suffer my own mental
What just happened?
Do you remember
problems
how you got
on
here?
myself. Thank you
Or what
very
happened
much.
to your
Is this
body
thing
just now?
on? Hello?
I remember now. I
Hello?
brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It would seem your skills as a Marashose hunter are as sharp as ever.
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Tell me why you wanted to lure me here. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. Something agitated and angry. Who knows? Maybe it was my own anger all along. I could never really tell.
Oh,
The feelings about my father and the other Marashose hunters are real.
It
It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them or praised their accomplishments. I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely consume me. At that
On your own
point,
stream?
I remembered
Nice.
the legend my
I
father
was
used to tell
stretching.
me. The one about the treasure.
But if the treasure was all you cared about,
'Cause
why
I'm
plant
gay.
all these
Yeah,
explosives?
that's always his
Wouldn't they just
excuse.
destroy
I'm
the treasure
gay.
and bury you along with it?
I'm gay.
Can't remember.
That's always his excuse.
My head
Oh
is a
my
mess.
god, I'm
It
so
felt
gay.
There was this voice telling
Ha!
me to
Gay.
eliminate the hunters, but now
Are you
It's
making
gone.
fun of the gay
From your
people?
description, I suspect
making
you
fun
were
of
dealing with
you.
a Devorator.
Oh my god, that's so
Devorator?
homophobic.
Oh, your
No,
master,
just specifically you.
your
Oh my
father,
god.
never talked about it?
Deal with
You
it.
know
It was
that's
I don't
called
like to
monster
bully
that was
you.
bullying,
active
right?
Several centuries ago.
No, I've heard of
Womp
it.
womp.
I'm just not sure
Deal
why
with it.
Don't
you suddenly...
womp womp me.
Wait, it can't be. The seal.
I'll get the
The
rest of the
seal?
community on you.
No,
My
I'm just
family
bullying
has served as
specifically
Marashose
you.
hunters for many
Yeah,
No one else.
generations.
You bully one
But
gay, you
the
bully
title
all the
and
gays.
swordsmanship weren't the only things passed
No,
down
I'm just
over our
specifically
line.
bullying
There
you.
was a
No,
seal
you
as
bully
well.
one gay, you bully all
My
the
father
gays.
instructed me to always watch over that seal
No,
and
I'm
maintain
just
it
specifically
regularly.
bullying you
He
as
said it
your
had been passed down over a
family.
truly ancient
Have you done
age,
anything
Just
with
doing
that
my
list I
job.
It
sent
was our
you?
clan's most important duty.
No.
But I neglected that duty after he died. I finally decided to come down and check on it one day, and that's where my memories become fuzzy.
The Devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being, even ones as capable as the Hunters. If you lacked the power to completely destroy it, you could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption. In light of this, some Marashose hunters chose to seal the Devorator away, in the hopes that a permanent solution would come with the passage of time.
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people's hearts, to the point where they overtake you entirely. It would seem I'm not just lacking in skill with a blade, but in mental fortitude as well.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys. If I remember correctly, each was entrusted to a respected and capable hunter. How did you manage it?
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole from a different hunter. And the third was one that I snatched while the person was on the way home from the tavern. I nearly died in that alley. I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you. I never even saw you drink a single glass of liquor. The only way I could think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your hobby, and then... Oh, I get it now. That monster, it wanted to bury you here alongside the treasure.
I won't comment on anything else, but the script was good.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marashose hunters and how they came to be forgotten.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding onto that part of yourself, no matter how small.
I have done so many despicable things. I have nothing to be proud of.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story.
Huh?
Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it? In your heart of hearts, he was the one you truly wanted to defeat.
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any right to...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself earlier. Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people?
What are you laughing at?
What did your father teach you about our order?
Where I am right now is so funny.
Do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade.
And why you wouldn't understand?
It's the intentions of the wielder that matter above all else.
Yeah.
Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? The contents of that room, they represent the true legacy the hunters left behind.
You're right. I am a Marashose hunter. It's time for me to redeem, no, to finally serve the people I vowed to protect all along.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the need for redemption.
I know. That's a charge I won't bother to defend myself against.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to the end.
Huh? See the script through to the end? But there's no more script left.
Never finished it, huh?
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here. There was no reason to write beyond this point.
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still needs to be defeated.
You mean the Devorator? Are you saying I have to make up the rest of the script as we go along?
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending where the hunters win and justice prevails. I'll be there to help you too.
You aren't afraid your party will fall into danger?
I know what my friends are capable of, and they're all quite skilled. Besides, I need their help.
Then, are you going to tell them the truth about all this?
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes, protecting dreams and fantasies is more important than exposing the truth. Don't you think?
I unzip my head pocket, my head rest thing. There we go. I was struggling to zip it back up if you're wondering what the noise was.
Don't lie twice, it was you unzipping your pants.
No.
Get it? Get it? I want American. Did you get the joke?
Oh, haha.
I want American for that. Alright. See what you made me do.
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow Marashose hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
Tone it down.
Sorry. After crossing swords with you and witnessing your courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and regained my pride as a Marashose hunter.
Oh, do I smell a redemption arc?
I confess,
Meow.
I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer.
Never.
He asked me to lure you here so he could bury you in this cave.
You don't actually want me to shush, so don't lie to me.
Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but the evil sorcerer?
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people. I fell under his influence because I did not possess a strong enough sense of will.
Hey. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you for following.
Not going to fall for the same trap twice.
Hello.
I'm trying to pronounce your name, but I hate pronouncing names
I
wrong.
only came to my senses after seeing the treasure.
You doing good? That's good to hear.
Father's past teachings.
I'm doing great.
Treasure
Thank you
was
for
actually-
asking.
The
I'm just
names
doing
of all
That's how I
Clorinde's
read it.
story
The
quest.
first
from
part.
ages past and their weapons.
Wait, you already know?
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills. Oh, wait. I mean, Marashose Hunter
How's your
Navia's
day been?
exploration
Hope it's
skills.
been good.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marsha she inherited the responsibilities of the board and passed judgment on many people. But in private,
That
she had a
was
very
loud.
easygoing personality.
That was very loud.
I had to look out
actually
my
checked my
window.
window to see if it was
And she was
my
said to have a
sounds.
beautiful voice.
That's how loud it was.
So, she was just like you.
Huh.
Oh, you really think so?
Some people are so arrogant.
Well, when you put it that way,
Like, I was down
suppose
on
I
the
also
street
have
as
a few
well. That
things
must have
in
been
common with
really
Miss
loud,
Walter.
whoever was driving it.
Working as an executioner, he
I don't
supposedly
understand
used a
people that need
countless
to
number of
get
tricks to
the
confound his enemies in battle.
super loud
They could have
exhaust.
seen the feats of magic he pulled
I
off
hate
back
it.
then.
You're driving from point A to point B.
They write so many
Why
cool
do you
books
need
about their accomplishments. How
why
could
do you
they
need
have
like
all been
super
forgotten?
like I understand like showing off a little bit. But showing off that much.
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a Marashose hunter is to willingly give up on wealth and fame.
Then this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few Marashose hunters ever revealed their identity to the public. They always protected the city from the shadows.
The
The
city
only
of
time they spoke of their
Fontaine.
accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain by their hand.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people, but so that they would be remembered by each other.
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
Ah.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence.
Oh my god, can the car shut up?
The names of your comrades etched on the surface serve as a reminder of truly alone. The tablet proves that, although
I
the
hope a
hunter
cop
walks
car
shrouded
comes.
path, it is not a solitary
I
one.
hope you don't tell me off
There will
because you
always
can't
be
tell me
those who
off
walk
for
beside you. A fact
how loud
that
these ones
remains
are.
as true today
No, I
as
can't.
in ages long past. Their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting as the stone onto which their names are carved.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this
Is there like Fast and Furious happening in real life?
Maybe.
I've decided to trust you, Florian.
Thank you, my friend. You are very kind. I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done. Allow me to fight alongside you and defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Yeah, you seem cool enough.
I say we let you join.
You can
Sounds good
join
to me
us.
too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
Hell
I have
yeah.
no objections, but Mr. Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some broken weapons and the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM, permission to investigate.
Oh yeah. Investigate those weapons.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them,
My character
you
just said
notice a
smells like
faint
danger.
energy emanating from within. These blades have slain countless
Yeah, it does
monsters.
smell a bit.
Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunter to carry on their legacy.
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
She's got a cool steel.
Good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician
Cool
to
steel
another.
beam that I can hit you off the top of your head with.
Yeah, and it'll make the metal pipe sound. I will take a dull blade as my weapon.
Of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage.
Honestly, what is with this game and dull blades is the
from
main
generation to
character's
generation.
weapon.
It says,
Dull blades are
"Eradicate
I mean,
great.
to be
the
fair,
monsters,
they have
no
been
matter the
nicer
cost."
recently and used the different one.
The cool steel, I think. Yeah.
No, it's not cool
Mr.
steel.
Florian,
It's
do you know where to
the other
find
one.
the evil sorcerer?
I don't know
I
the
was able
name
to
of
see his
it.
surroundings when our minds were connected. I believe he's currently
I
hiding out
had it
at the
on my
church in the
Zing show
kingdom.
before.
We must
What's
be
it called?
extremely careful. He's spent so long living among monsters that he's now taken the form of one. He will not be easily defeated.
I don't know.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level gear?
Bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum.
No, we have to strike now. He was greatly weakened when I managed to break out of his control. If we
Ugh.
let him rest, he might have time to escape.
I agree with Mr. Florian. We've got to act while we have the advantage. Don't forget, the people of the capital are counting on us.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer this drags on, the worse it will be for everybody.
Yes, that's what's called...
Taking the initiative.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Alright, you've persuaded Paimon.
Mr. Florian, please, lead the way.
Of course. Follow me.
I don't want to
We had
follow
set
you.
up so many scenes today, and now he has to join in for this last part. I really don't envy his job.
Finally, you decide to slay the evil sorcerer and bring peace back to the kingdom once and for all. As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back, as if all the hunters of the past are wishing you success in the battle ahead and awaiting your triumphant return.
I know where the unknown god went.
Where did it go?
She went to Gavin.
Gavin?
Yep.
Ah, it's up on the surface. Oh no, I have to pass through a ley line.
Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described. As you approach,
Oh,
an ominous aura
no.
surrounds you. You get the sense that your enemy is
Oh,
close at
so
hand.
scary.
Strange.
I like how the Hillachars are
This
just
uneasy
dancing.
feeling seems so real. How did they manage that?
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could easily re-enter your mind and take control of your body. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might take on a new form entirely.
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the very front.
You mean...
Yes. I intend to lure it into my body.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how dangerous this is?
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken over. You're not like me, Miss Clorinde. You're a just and powerful Marashose hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility for its destruction. This is something that I have to do. Consider it a duel to restore my honor. My only request is that you give it your all.
I understand. Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my most sincere regards.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
The battle is now upon us. Let the
What's up?
Deviator once again
Daddy
tremble
Longlegs
under
just
the blade
nearly
of the
landed on my
Marashose
face.
hunters.
Silly.
Hold up. Hold up.
He doesn't like bugs in his room. Give him a moment.
I've lost
He's
it.
gonna have to deal with the bug.
Or when?
It's bugging him.
It's bugging me.
Get it? It's bugging him.
I don't know where it went.
Oh, so funny. It ran away from you.
I actually don't know where it went. I can't see it on any walls. Hello? Hello? I don't know. It's gone Spanish. It's poofed into the night sky. I'm just gonna open my door. And hope it flies out. Okay, right, back to what I was doing. Where were we?
I hope it lands on your face.
Solidify.
Do I have to kill these hillachels? I don't think I do.
No. I mean, I don't remember my quest having hilly trails right there, so...
Ah. Well, I'm doing whatever this is. Yeah, I got a chest. Oh.
Where?
Oh, I just made a little girl appear.
Yeah. Anyway. You were doing the story quest, not this little side hustle.
Well, sadly, I'm stuck talking to Salsa.
Salsa?
That's her name. Salsa. Oh, great. It's one of these. I can't be... Oh, I'm going to go do the mission. For your thing. I don't give a crap.
Did you just jump on the door?
Yes. Isn't that how you enter your house? Oh my god, cutscene. Wow. Ugh. Bro.
So lifelike.
Come on, mate. If you killed a dragon and you're struggling with a stone statue.
Why is nothing working?
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean... the names. It's the Marshose Hunters' names.
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marashose Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Est, the Marshose Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call!
Well, of course we don't say anything. Because they can't afford the budget for Aether's voice lines.
Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
Wow.
To answer your summons.
Go, Cloran! Yeah! That was sick.
And so, the monsters were eradicated, and the sorcerer was defeated. Peace soon returned to the capital. Those in the court, manipulated by the sorcerer, also recognized the errors of their ways. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marashose Hunters. They pursue the phantoms in the darkness and exterminate all who pose a threat. They will always protect the city and those within it, even should all memory of their accomplishments be forgotten by the very people they serve.
I am assuming we've finally reached the end of the script.
Yes, you've reached one of the better endings.
It's a pretty solid story overall. I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first, but the further we got into it, the more impressed I became with the production and the plot. That final battle especially. All the effects were super realistic.
Oh, right. Yeah, totally.
That's a really good point. I never expected the weapons we picked up from that vault would have that kind of effect.
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again. Oh, we should probably give these props back, right? I'll just leave mine here.
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script like this comes around.
Sure, no problem.
Then I'll head back for now. I think I need some time to fully digest everything that just happened.
Digest.
Once Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him. He must be extremely exhausted to have passed out cold like that.
You're right. He's had a lot to deal with.
Well, see you all some other time. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo.
Okay, so, can I ask now?
I think it should be fine, yeah.
What in the world was going on back there?
So you saw through all of that?
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice anything.
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Farina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
Guess none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
What are you all talking about?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me you never... Ugh, this is all my fault. It's not too late to cover your ears. Here, partner, I'll do it for you.
Bit late for that, don't you think?
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't actually part of the script?
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin with.
What?
So loud.
Yeah, Paimon is loud, isn't she?
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain yourself!
No shaking, please! Oh, my head.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's got to admit that was a really good story, Florian. Oh, and nice improvisation, Clorinde!
Yeah, it was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction.
Everything was under control.
As if you've ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any...
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then. That explains why you're so good at coming up with things on the spot.
As for you, Florian...
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once, confess my crimes, and accept any punishment that comes my way.
I would say you've already suffered more than enough.
What?
You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle had proven you to be a true Marechaussee hunter. You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below. Your job as a hunter is more important.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged. Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well.
Yes, of course.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Then I'll do exactly as you said. I'll go return those 2 keys right now. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll do my best to prove myself worthy of the second chance you've given me. I swear this on my name and honor as a Marechaussee hunter. Until we meet again, everyone.
Speaking of Marechaussee hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered. Don't you want that?
No. Every name on that tablet made the same choice. All hunters know what the path entails. I am no exception. My identity as a Marechaussee hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist. Nothing more.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still, I admire your decision.
Wait! Paimon just remembered something. If there were no special effects involved, why did our weapons begin to glow during the battle?
That's because the Marechaussee hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
Oh? How so?
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades. That's likely why the devorator visibly reacted when you said them out loud.
So the names held the power all along!
Navia. Everything you said during your summon.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah. I'm glad you heard it. Just don't make me repeat myself. It's embarrassing.
I really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all sentimental on me. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
Hey, broski.
Yeah.
She ran
You know how Genshin had the film festival event?
Yeah.
This story was truly incredible.
Lua has
I might
some
have to
sort
spend the
of
whole night telling my
film
siblings all about it.
thingy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're called in this game.
Bye, Lenny.
Traveler.
Bye, Fruity
Should your
Man.
name and deeds be forgotten?
Bye,
What
Twink.
do you think the significance of your journey will be?
Is it mean?
What? Here's one.
Is it
I
mean?
suppose the
He's my
significance
twink.
would be the journey itself.
Oh my
and the
god, we
world
Is that mean?
spoke again.
create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone.
Yeah.
here, in the things
Don't
we
get
were
used
able
to
to
it.
accomplish, even if no one remembers.
No, a few updates after this. No characters talk.
I'll remember it.
Which is sad.
The Marachose Hunter says nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer
Solaris.
lies in her
Solaris,
silence.
I think that's
An
this game
unspoken vow
calls it.
left
Is
to
that
shine
what?
through the
What's
night.
Genshin? Solaris.
The path she walks
Film festival.
needs no explanation.
That's cool.
Silent night.
Somebody
Holy
once
night.
told me the world was macaroni.
Somebody
Still don't-
once told me
I still want to know why it was macaroni out of all things.
It's the first word that came to my head, okay?
That's just your excuse now because you don't know.
Somebody once told me I was made of macaroni.
You're made of macaroni? Can I eat you? I don't even like macaroni.
You want to eat me? Nah, Shaky's job. Okay, well that was
Fair
Claren's
enough.
story quest. That was amazing. I loved that.
It's
So
cool,
now-
isn't it?
Yeah, now
I
we're
didn't think I
down
was gonna
to
enjoy
4 again.
Clarans. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy Clarans, and I enjoyed it way more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be like a DND adventure. That literally was
No.
like full on DND, like throughout the entire
Basically,
story.
yeah.
Anyway, it is 10:30 now. Usually end at, or try to end close to 10. So I'm going to not do
Looks
another
like the
story
streams were
quest.
longer than that.
Okay, shh.
Hey,
What?
it's not our fault we were enjoying the game.
That's true. I can only play the game when you're at work, though.
Huh. You never played the game.
I never did I? Anyway, right, let me go to my logout spot. It's kind of a temporary logout spot
Useless.
at the moment,
Yeah.
because Mondstadt's
It'll be-
being occupied.
Quarantines.
Yeah,
It's quarantines
Mondstadt's
until we do the Archon
quarantined.
quest.
So our other logout spots are now here. But yeah, okay, well, I'm going to leave my stream there for today. Let me head back to my chatting area. Okay, right. Well, that was fun. I had lots of good,
Yeah. You had lots of good.
yeah,
Did
sorry,
you?
I need to stretch. Okay, right, well, I'm going to leave stream there for today. I should probably find someone to raid. Let's see who's
Oh,
streaming
I have-
Genshin.
Oh, they're not streaming Genshin. The person.
Oh, dang. Let's see.
I had someone that I'm following, and they only have 3 people watching, but they're not playing Genshin. I know you like playing streaming to the same person that playing the same game.
Yeah.
Want me to help you look? Or are you good?
You can.
The one that's got 8 people watching, 98 followers. And they're a VTuber.
I see a lot of chibi VTubers.
I'm a chibi VTuber.
I'm also a chibi VTuber.
I want a full proper model at one soon. But I'm probably gonna work on that by myself.
Yeah.
So that's probably gonna be a project that's gonna take me years.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Who do I rate, Sabby?
I don't know. Who's playing Genshin right now? That is English chat.
I don't know. I also need the toilet. So I need to make this quick. You know what? While she do that, I really need the toilet. I'll be.
Why do I have to look for someone for you raids?
Because I'm going to the toilet. Okay, I'll be.
Hi, chat. He's a mean streamer, huh? They just abandon y'all. That's just terrible. I'm disappointed. I'm playing a completely different game from him. I don't know how I'm meant to entertain you. Y'all is amazing. I found 3 people that he can potentially raid. But he's gonna take forever because he always takes forever when he goes bathroom. Takes like years! Years! It's terrible. He's so terrible. I'm so disappointed. Tisk tisk. He's gonna come back and he's gonna be so oh sorry it took so long. He won't even say sorry. He'll just say he's back. He'll ask me if I found someone. Oh my god, he take forever. I'm gonna continue looking for options for him because I don't know what else to do. Back to Twitch. Let's scour the Genshin Impact.
I'm back.
Genshin impacted. Oh
Have
my
you
god.
found anyone?
Take forever. I found 2 potential options and I'm still looking. But I found you 2 potential options and I sent them both to you.
Coolio. Who are these people?
They are people that I found.
Who's this person?
They are people that I found. I don't know what you want to do.
I'll raid Carola's. Carola's here? I don't know how to say his name.
I don't know.
Okay, right. Well, we're going to be raiding out everyone. So thank you.
You're gonna raid
all.
with the Sammy.
I'm a raid with the Sammy, yes. Because I think you're the only one in
Yeah.
chat. But yes.
think I am.
Thank you, everyone. Actually, I need to hold up. Okay. Yes. So thank you all very much for coming to the stream. I really appreciate all the love and support. Make sure to go and check out my socials down in the about me below, and go and join the Discord as well. Because you can be alerted on when my next streams are and when videos come out. I also do YouTube if you don't know, but now you know.
Oh, you know, wow.
And
you
if you're
do
watching
YouTube?
and if you're watching this on YouTube, you probably already know. There you go. But yeah. Again, thank you all very much for coming to this stream. I really appreciate all the love and support, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey.